Okay, hi. In this video, I wanted to show you a problem I have in controlling the width. And I'm not talking about the font size. I'm talking about the width, how wide it goes from left to right. So for one of the visual portion, what I did, okay, because I don't know how to do it, but so I'm getting syntax here, right? So the syntax is going to vary in space depending on how long these are. So I'm not always sure how wide it'll go. So I want to control it going over here, right? So I put an inline code here. Let's see. Okay, style equals maximum width 350 pixels. Okay. I don't know if I needed the important command, but I put that in anyway, and it didn't seem to help because something seems to be overriding this. When I go to visual, it looks okay. It's obeying this this command. Like, so if I make it wider, you're going to see it's going to expand. Let's say I make it 500. Okay. Let's say 50. Okay. Let's go to visual. And you see it's gotten wider, right? So it's kind of gotten wider. Now if I go back and change it back, you should notice the difference there. So I'll make it even more normal, 300. And I'll go back. See, now it's really tight. But if I send this, that didn't work. That command didn't work. So I'm just trying to find a way of controlling this, because then it'll take in all the variables with the spintex, I guess, being sometimes longer or shorter. It'll just automatically handle that. I imagine that's how it would work, right? So that's what I'm looking for. Now this you mentioned, I imagine that's just going to change the font size itself, but it won't tell me, won't control left to right. I mean, at least from what I understand, that's all it does, right? So here's another thing I noticed. Okay, so let's go ahead and send a test email to myself at dave@mobilepole.com. We're going to send that. Now, what I noticed, when I send this to myself, it will be a little different than the formatting for sure than once it goes to the actual autoresponder series. And I found that out by experiment. You might want to check that out. So this isn't an accurate representation of how my viewers are going to see my email. This is how I'll see it now, but not necessarily how my viewers are going to see it. And that's kind of, it's not, so I can't rely on that test exactly to be accurate 100%. The content is accurate, but the formatting is different. So let's take a look. Okay, I might have sent it to this one here. I think I sent it to this address. Yeah, okay, so that's my test. Okay, so here we go. Hi. So you see how long this is? It didn't change it. It didn't restrict it. And that's what I'm trying to control, because I'm trying to, like, in some cases it'll go right from left to right across the whole screen. And I'm just trying to be able to standardize, so I have roughly the same column width across my screen, so my email looks a little better. So if you can let me know about that, because if I send this, like I've done stuff like, let's see if we go back there. Okay, close this. I've done stuff like adding spaces by, just going like that or something. And what will happen is, I think in my test email it'll actually add the spaces, but then in my actual autoresponder sequence that they get the same email, it won't add the spaces. That was another thing you might want to check out. I just thought maybe these are kind of basic formatting. Just thought maybe you can give me some light on that. Obviously, if I put enough spaces in, maybe it'll work with the other from autoresponder sequence. But I'll have to do more testing on that. But I know the width doesn't seem to want to respond, and unless maybe you have a different way that I'm supposed to do this. Maybe this is not the way you recommend. Although this works in many other HTML programs, so I thought it was pretty standard. So, and I'm guessing that WordPress is somewhere overriding this. And so if you have any solution for this, be appreciative to learn what it would be. Okay, so thanks for watching the video. If you need me to show you more tests on this, I can. Again, like I said, when you're doing the test email here, it's not the same. The formatting changes for some unbeknown reason. When the people get it through the autoresponder sequence instead of through this method, the formatting does change, and I don't know why that is. That one's kind of baffling, but it does, and it did for me on a few tests. So I imagine it'll change for you, like the spacing. You just need to jam everything together. From the line spacing, it was really tight, and sometimes when I did it like here, it was looking nice, right? When I sent it to myself, the spacing was nice. But then when I sent it to when I had the autoresponder sequence working, it just compressed the line spacing and everything. There was just no spacing, so I couldn't figure that one out. So it'd be nice if you could check into that and let me know if that's true for you, and if there's a solution to controlling the width. Thanks for watching.